Welcome into another edition of Film Session. This week I wanted to take a look at Joey Bosa. Now I think if you look at his stats, 2.5 sacks, 9 tackles for loss, you may get confused and not think he's still a dominant player. But when you take a look at the film, there's no question that he makes all the plays he needs to for his team. I think the first thing we want to take a look at is the speed rush. You see him down at the bottom of the screen. This puts a tackle in a very difficult position when he's trying to make a play coming off the edge. You see what he does. Doesn't get the sack, but is able to help his teammates get the sack. This is the point right here. Right here at the point of attack, he gets that left arm, knocks the outside arm down of the tackle, gets square, doesn't make the sack again, but is able to force him up into the pocket where all his little buddies are. Let's show you another attribute. The bull rush, always important for an elite defensive lineman. We take a look at Joey at the top of the screen here. He's going to use the power to really just push this tackle back with one arm. You can see from this position right now just the extension that Bosa has. The distance between Bosa and the tackle. That's because of the leverage that he has in his arms. As we continue to let it run, we stop it here. Look where the arms are of this tackle. They're up in the air. Now here's another important part. As a running back, when you're coming out, you really want to be able to, what we like to say, sauce the ribs. Give a little chip block right there. But because he's inside the framework of the tackle, the back just continues to go outside. He pushes the lineman back almost 5 yards. The rip move. This is important too, but this is where you need to understand where it is. He's at the bottom of the screen, but also know that he's on the outside shade of that tackle. So he has to come all the way across the tackle's body to make the play. He does a good job of doing that. Watch him, inside technique, rips with the arm, gets square, and then starts to pursue down the line of scrimmage. Now we talk about tackles for loss. Let me show you why this is important here and what he's able to do. First of all, I want to show you what the blocking scheme is for this offensive line and the offense first. You're going to see the guard's going to go up to the linebacker. Then we're going to have the tight end come across. He's supposed to kick out Bosa. And oh, by the way, he's not playing defensive end. He's playing defensive tackle. He's inside. Now, as we let this go, you're going to see just the technique. Even when he's inside, he plays with great leverage, great technique. He bench presses the guard out of the way, but where are his eyes? His eyes are still back at the quarterback. He's understanding what that mesh point is going to be. Now, keep in mind, I've talked about this tight end trying to come and kick him out. He also plays with great leverage. You'll see it here. The bench press, which is great. The eyes are still on the mesh in the quarterback and the running back's mesh. Now the tight end tries to kick him out. He's not able to do it. Does a good job of making that tackle. You talk about tackles for loss. Now again, you talk about leverage. That's where it is. Look at the arms. The tackle really can't get into his body, and he's able to control it. Sees the ball carrier, then just throws him down. To be a D lineman, you have to have a little bit of that nasty in you. And although the numbers don't show it, Joey Bosa is still one of the most dominant players in all of college football, and if he chooses, has an opportunity to be one of the top 10 picks in this year's NFL draft. Back to you, Dave.